The kids had no school. I'm definitely one of those moms. It's like, Snap, stay at home, be with me. It's not always that way though. So the kids are not here. That's okay. I did have to like shovel myself out and go pick up groceries, which is like not well timed, but that's okay. But like look at my Barbie sweater. Isn't that so cute? I got that at the toy store. Yeah. The toy store has never really sold clothes for adults before, but everybody loves Barbie. I got a sweater and I got a t-shirt. Okay, talk to you about creating content that actually converts your audience and understanding like the emotional side of why people decide to buy. So if you do not know me, my name is Brittany Budd. I'm a business marketing consultant and content strategist, and I am known in these streets as the queen of content. Sorry, the neighbor's kids are out and they're distracting me. She's dressed, the little girl, she's got like all this neon stuff on as if they're like going hunting, and the neon just really grabbed my window. Um, my whole vibe is helping female entrepreneurs get really fucking rich through their content, your messaging, your marketing, your branding, who you are, being authentically you, showing off your brilliance, and having people throw their wallets at you because that's what we all want and deserve. Am I right? Am I right? Of course I'm right. I'm always right. And so I'm coming live at least every week. I'm kind of feeling like I want to come live a couple of times, like in February per week, to talk about like content and conversion and getting people to buy and how to craft your content. And oh my goodness, if you haven't done my like what's my signature content style quiz, go fucking do that right now. It's so good and so accurate. Everyone that's doing it is going, oh my goodness, this is exactly me. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. I have chills reading the email. So, like when you do the quiz, you're going to get an end screen with one of your types. There's 5 different types of content style. And it's got like a very short blurb being like, you're this, and this is what this means. Check your email because I gave you a really in depth email explaining to you like what your superpowers are as that type of content creator and how to utilize that to like more effectively pull people into your audience and to sell to them and nurture them and love on them and get paid. I think it's funny, but like not funny that so many people, especially my clients, are all getting the same style, which is the storytelling maven, because I'm obviously a storytelling maven. So I think it's like so cute that so much of my audience is like very much like me. But of course it is because we curate for the things that we are and the things that we like. Whether we do it intentionally or not, we just kind of naturally gravitate to people who are like us. And so of course, everyone is like, I got this, I got this. I did have one client that got she was the analytical alchemist, or she wasn't happy. She was like, I don't want to be that. I want to be a storytelling maven. I'm doing the quiz again. And I was like, that's fine. Do it as many times as you want. But like, how do we now utilize this to create content that actually converts our audience? And so I want to be coming live a little bit more in February. I'm thinking a couple of times a week to like really pour into you all and help you create more content that converts your audience. And so like I'll put the link in the comments after the fact so you can go do the quiz. It's free. It takes like seconds. It's only like 10 questions. It's so short and it's so fun and informative. And then like let's create content that speaks to your audience in the way that works best for you. And I think that it's really important when we know what works best for us so that we can just like really lean into that and let ourselves be that. And sometimes we just kind of need a little bit of a mirror shining on us or like facing us so we can be like, oh, yes, I'm so fucking awesome at that. I should really do more of that and have fun that we get to have when we're like in that alignment and in our zone of genius and in our flow and working in the way that works best for us. And that's different for everybody. And then also, of course, it's going to invite you into the membership, the 10K formula. If you are not making 10K consistent cash months in your business, there's absolutely no good reason that you're not in the 10K formula, because this is exactly what we do. We create content, we host events. There's an amazing community. We talk about sales calls and sales conversations. We talk about converting our audience a lot. We talk about having a CEO mindset and like a lot of self-trust and a lot of self-belief and like looking inward and reflecting. The Momentum Mastery Workbook, oh, it's sitting right here on my new little thingy. Like, it's so big, it's so like in depth, it's a giant journal. But like I left nothing out for anybody so that you can really get focused on your goals and work towards your goals for the year in 12-week chunks. And I know we're like at the end of January, so the first 4 weeks are already gone. I don't know how that happened. Time is freaking flying. But anyway, there's like 90-minute hot seat group coaching style sessions every single week with me. There are like, the community is full of people asking questions and encouraging one another and sharing opportunities, which is so great. And it's all about like building the foundation work to the six-figure business, a $120,000 business organically using your social media. You cannot build a business on sand. You cannot build a house on sand. So we're not going to be building businesses on sand. We are building the foundation to profitable and successful businesses that work within our lifestyle and support the lifestyle that we want. So today I want to talk about content that converts. What possesses someone to buy from you or not? And I'm going to tell you right now, every single person is an emotional being. We just move in emotions. And I know you can sit there and go, it's business, it's not personal, blah, blah, blah. I never subscribed to that. I hated that. I feel like that's like very much like a man thing to say. No offense, men. I love men. But it's just like such a man, like bro thing to say. It's very old school. Like my dad would say it all the time. He's a boomer. I love him, but he's old school. And for us, especially those of us that are service-based businesses, especially those of us that are moms running our businesses, like that just doesn't vibe. Like, it's very emotional for us. We get emotionally invested in our clients. We care about them. We love them. We hope they love us back, but maybe they don't. That's okay. You don't have to love me or like me to work with me. I can still make you a bunch of fucking money if you like it or not. But like, people make decisions with respect to investments because of emotions. And there are a lot of people out there saying, well, there's lots of different emotions. Of course there are. There are like the high vibrational emotional states, which are like love, joy, gratitude. There are the low vibrational emotional states, which are like anger, envy, like grief, depression. Like those all feel super shitty. No one's like rocking and rolling in life when they are envious and angry. Why did I touch my hair? Now it just looks crazy. And it smells like campfire because we were at my parents yesterday and they have wood stoves. They have wood stove and a fireplace. So I had the fireplace going and the wood stove was going, and then the wood stove started like extra smoking in the house. And we were like in a big cloud of smoke. And I didn't shower last night when I got home or this morning yet. So that's okay. Anyway, I believe that there is one emotional state that every single one of your ideal clients is experiencing, and you showing them the path is what's going to get them to buy. Are you ready? Write this down. It's freedom. It's freedom. It's not love. It's not joy. I mean, it stems from the freedom. But if you look at any niche, let's talk about the big three: health and wellness, business, money, wealth, and relationships. Your ideal client is seeking to be free from the thing that is actively and currently plaguing them in their lives. And you have to remember, your ideal client woke up this morning and immediately started thinking about the thing that you helped them with in a negative way. They're going, oh my goodness, I need to lose 20 pounds. I put on weight over the holidays. My husband wants to go on a vacation in March and I'm supposed to wear a bathing suit and I feel like I look gross. What am I going to do? What am I going to wear today? And then it just spills into everything they do the whole rest of the day. This is impacting their choices on what they have for breakfast, what they have for lunch, what do they pack for lunch, what are they going to have for dinner? Are they having a snack? Are they binging Netflix and like eating a whole sleeve of Oreos because they're fucking starving because they ate like a rabbit all day? They go to bed at night, they beat themselves up for the choices that they made throughout the day, and the cycle starts over. That's just one example, okay? Relationships, very similarly. You're in a bad relationship or you're strained with your child or whatever. What am I going to do about my kid? What am I going to do about relationship with my kid? What am I going to do about my husband? What am I going to do about my boyfriend? I love them. I don't love them. I like them. I hate them. They're not that nice to me. I'm looking for something better. All of their interactions throughout their day. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's your kid? Because of course you talk about your problems. Hey, how's your husband? Actually, it fucking sucks still. Thanks for asking. I don't know what to do. Everyone around them is talking about it. They get home. Now they're facing these people. Maybe it's uncomfortable. Maybe it sucks. They're retreating to like 2 and 3 hour hot baths with a bottle of wine, watching Netflix on their phone. They got one of those cute little tub things, the little tub trays that go like from side to side. And they're just like hanging out in there because they're dissociating so hard. And then when it's kind of time for bed, they're laying there and they're thinking, oh my God, this fucking sucks. I hate my life right now. I wish that it was better. I wish that we loved each other. I wish that we were happy. I wish that my kid understood that I just want the best for them. I wish that things were just better. We're thinking of our businesses. If we're in the wealth sector, we're going, okay, how am I going to get a client? How am I going to client? What am I going to say today? What am I going to say today? I'm automatically on my phone. I'm scrolling. I'm doom scrolling. I'm looking for inspiration. I'm trying to find motivation to post something, but I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what I'm selling. Where are my dream clients? Why does it seem like everyone else just has an audience full of dream clients and I don't? No one pays attention to me. All I get are crickets. Like, what's wrong with me? Doom scrolling all day, doom scrolling all night, going to bed, the same thoughts are spinning through their head. Who doesn't want to be free from all of that bullshit? Of course they want to be free. Who doesn't want to be free from all of that bullshit? And so when you're thinking of your ideal client and thinking of how the human brain works, and we know that the human brain is super weird and it's lazy as shit, meaning it's going to take the path of least resistance. And this is very much like a tractor running through a field, but just goes the same path every time. So you've got these big, deep, muddy ruts from those massive tractor tires that are like 2 to 3 times as tall as me. I'm little. I'm only 5 feet. Imagine if you were like, hey, Farmer Joe, you can't go straight today. I need you to start going to the right. They're gonna be like, as if I can get these fucking tires out of these 6 foot deep ruts. And your brain is the exact same way. And so Farmer Joe is sitting there hauling on the steering wheel, trying to get out of the ruts. Do you know how much time it's going to take for him to slowly start wearing down the walls of those deep, deep ruts and start getting the tractor moving to the right? It's going to take a lot of repetition. The human brain is the exact same way. We recycle our thoughts every day, something like 80% or 60%. I can't remember. I always get the two numbers mixed up. So but just flow with me here. Something like 60 to 80% of our thoughts are recycled from yesterday. And then something like 60 to 80% of those thoughts are negative. I always get the two. I feel like it's 80 for both, but I know that that's wrong. But anyway, it feels like it's fucking 80 for both, doesn't it? Sometimes. So like the majority of your thoughts are recycled from yesterday and the majority of your thoughts are negative. Who doesn't want to fucking be free from that shit? Of course they do. When you think of your brain as like a bush, a tree goes too tall. So I'm sticking with a bush. If you think of your brain like a bush, Okay. You have roots in the ground, and then you have all of these branches with smaller branches and little twigs and leaves and things happening all over the place. There are activators in your brain that are flowing through all the time through the branches. The thicker the branch, the more we're going to go down it. There's lots of room. It's like well grown in. And so your brain is making thousands of neural connections every minute. Thousands of neural connections every single minute. So you have the possibility, even just listening to me right now, to be making brand new neural pathways. But these little activators that are in your brain are floating around and going, this neural pathway is small and weak and hasn't been used in a little while. Snip, this is dead weight, just like we do in our gardens, girls and boys and friends, just like we do in our gardens. We see like the little weaklings, the ones that are a little bit yellow and sad. And what do? We snip that shit off to make the rest of the plant, to make the rest of the bush thrive and get stronger. And so that the nutrients can go where they need to go to keep enforcing the health of the bush. And that's exactly what's going on in your brain. So I'm sitting here going, hey, you should talk about, like, start focusing on in your content the freedom that your ideal client desires to get away from the crap that's going on in their brain, so that they can be healthier, happier, feel more joy, feel more love, feel more fulfilled, feel more contented and satisfied, and like really enjoy their lives. You can say that as much as you want. If they're not actively seeing this all the time and believing that it's possible for them, those neural connections are going to get snipped. And the shit that's thick and thriving and path of least resistance is going to stay there. So your job as a content creator whose means of signing clients is through your words on screens, your face written, it doesn't matter. You need to keep reinforcing for them the belief that, yep, it gets to be different. You're allowed to be free from the weight of the crap that you were dragging in like an invisible book bag with 6,000 pounds in it every single day. We can take that book bag off and you can be free. And then bridging the gap, that you help them with that, because that's what you do. You help them with that. That's why you're in this niche, because you can help them with that. Paint the picture. Show them the freedom when they hire you. Show them how easy it gets to be when they hire you. That the things that they want is just on the other side of hiring you. Do you see where I'm going here? They need to hire you. Tell them to hire you. To hire you and be free from the shit. Okay? If you want to be free of the shit of wondering what the fuck to say, how to convert your audience, how to grow your audience, how to get more clients, how to scale your business to 20 to 50K cash months consistently, like I have all organically through just Facebook. I have 2 spots for one-on-one. And on Thursday, what's the first? Thursday's the first. My prices are going up. So right now is $7,500 for 6 months of one-on-one work with me. We're going to do a 2-hour kickoff call where we're going to map out your money, which is your business plan for the year. Every other week, we're going to meet for an hour. We're going to bang out tons of amazing content. We're going to work on your mindset, your CEO habits, your thinking, your conversion events, all of those amazing things. You're going to get Boxer access to me Monday to Friday. You're also going to get 6 months gifted into the membership because I love you. And on the first, the price is jumping to $15,000. So let's fucking talk about it. Working together, or DM me if you want. DM me. We can start next week. Your content should convert for you. It gets to convert for you. It gets to be easy to create. And you get to make a lot of money. Friends, love you. I will see you all later. Have an amazing week. Bye.